What if I told you the way it has always been done is not the best way? Facing your fears will change your life. The passion behind this journey is merging two separate worlds into one with the goal of creating value and awareness for a better life.
I'd rather be sidelined trying to achieve greatness than watch greatness achieved and it only set on the sideline. Now introducing your host, Jacob Emery.
This episode is brought to you by R&R Pipeline, an infrastructure company. Our purpose? Enhancing America's infrastructure with a safety-driven, integrity-led culture that provides an environment for team members to grow and thrive. We've all heard the old adage that there are no shortcuts in life, and that is the truth. There are no shortcuts that are going to get you where you want to go. Trying to take a shortcut ultimately will make the process longer, probably set you back, and potential risk, adversity at the highest degree. There are no shortcuts. The work has to be done. The work is the work. And there is no skipping over steps in the work that needs done. When you're trying to develop yourself and trying to get better, you can't take a shortcut. But there is a little bit of a twist. There are accelerators. And accelerators are completely different than shortcuts, but there are things that will accelerate the pace of completion in any facet of life in comparison to the setback of a shortcut. So there are different tools, habits, relationships, mentorships, people that are in your network that can help you get where you want to go faster because of experience, insight, knowledge, just life skills. So let's talk about it for a minute. First, let's clear the air. The shortcuts are tempting sometimes. Sometimes it does feel a little bit better when you are able to feel like you're progressing faster. The reality is you may complete a task faster, but you're not going to complete a project faster. And if you do, it's going to be short-lived. You're going to eventually get caught or get busted, or it's not going to work out in your favor. Trying to get somewhere fast without doing the hard work ultimately becomes unable to complete, not going to complete it, a big setback of adversity. So let's look at fitness. We all want to bypass that hard work, getting up early, going to the gym, doing what you have to do. In fitness, though, you cannot out-train a bad diet. There are no shortcuts. You're not going to take drugs and do anything crazy. It's going to be long-lasting. There are accelerators, but not shortcuts. In business, the work is the work. There are no shortcuts in business. And the ones that try to take a shortcut ultimately end up getting set back or go out of business. Tax fraud, bad relationships that come back to bite people in the butt. There's so many areas in business that you can try to take a shortcut and not put in the work. And what you do is ultimately accelerate your demise. So from the pipeline world, you cannot rush the process. If you rush putting a pipeline together, it's going to be catastrophic if you're not careful. You have to make sure that the process is followed. There are no shortcuts. Now, with training, development, technology, there are accelerators, absolutely. But sooner or later, if you take a shortcut, it will fail and it will come back to bite you. And that's the same for life. The shortcut mentality skips the foundational principles in life, the work that has to be done, and the success that you are chasing ultimately will collapse and not be achievable. Accelerators, though, that's a different story. An accelerator is anything that helps you go farther, faster, but still while doing the work. So if you think about relationships, who do you surround yourself with? Who are you putting in your corner? Do you have people in your circle that are cheerleading for you, that are, when you win, are they there picking you up? Are they promoting you, helping you? A lot of people were the underdog at the beginning, and that's when everyone's a cheerleader. And when you accomplish something, what happens? When you take a risk, something happens, and you achieve a certain level of success. Really gauge who's around you cheering for you, and who's the one criticizing and tearing you down, downing you, blaming you. Mentors, coaches, friends who cheer for you, bring you up, them are people that you want in your corner. Them are accelerators. So you got to have self-awareness. You got to know what your strengths and weaknesses are and know that being vulnerable about a weakness is actually a strength. Fill the gap, fill the void of what you're not good at. Get someone around you that's good at it and watch the acceleration happen. You can't outwork weakness. A shortcut to a weakness doesn't exist. You can't accelerate it any certain way. You cannot do anything extraordinary through a shortcut, but you can't accelerate it by the people you put around you. So if you're searching for shortcuts, it's a dead end. But if you want accelerators, look at the people around you. Look at the content you consume. Look at what you do through time, the basics in life, time management, network, environment, content consumption, personal development, fitness, garbage in, garbage out. You want an accelerator? Take care of your mental and physical self. Have your physical development, your personal development at the forefront of everything. Be a better version today than you were yesterday and try to get better every day. What you consume has a big impact on it. Doing the basic things really good or really great, doing the thing you're great at all the time consistently and saying no, them are all accelerators. Just like a productivity hack, saying no is absolutely an accelerator. Find out what accelerates your progress. Don't plan on any shortcuts. Shortcuts lead to shortcomings. Accelerators lead to accomplishment. Find the accelerators that work for you. Do the work. Don't shy away from it. And watch your progress skyrocket. Thank you all for tuning in, checking out the show. Let's unlock greatness.